Hello, everyone. Hello, Stampers. Welcome. I'm going to, let's see if we can, there we go. We can minimize that so I can see your comments. Hello, everyone. I am Terry Hartley at Rustic Barn Cards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Iowa in the United States. And as you receive the notification and hop on, let me know where you're watching from. So it's a little warmer today in Iowa. It's going to be in the 40s. Hi, Marie. Marie, I never know if it's Maria or Marie. So I hope, so sometimes I call you Maria and sometimes I say Marie. I'm going to have to figure that out so I pronounce your name correctly. I'm glad you're here. So it's a little warmer in Iowa. Let me know what the weather's like where you're at. The 40s is warm, so I will actually probably venture out today. The last couple of days has been too cold to do anything. So as I said, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Iowa. And good, I'm glad you listened to both. Today, I am going to give away some prizes for my last Tuesday's live. Remind you how you can win a prize. And then I have 3 quick things to share with you, but they're important. -4 is really, really cold in New York. Yes, that's what it's been the last couple of days, but we are having a heat wave with the 40s, and I'm sure you wish it was 40 where you're at. And then we're going to do a little stamping, and I'm going to use 2 of the brand new products from the Sale-A-Bration catalog to make a quick and easy card. And I'll show you 2 cards that I made last week during one of my lives, in case you missed that, using the same stamp set that I'm going to use today. You know you're watching this live if you see live up in the corner. Otherwise, you're watching the replay. And either way, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Please, if you are watching on YouTube, consider subscribing by clicking that subscribe button. Give me a like. Share the video. It really helps my channel grow and to get out there. And I appreciate those of you that have already done that. And if you're watching on Facebook, because I am streaming this on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So if you're on Facebook, leave a comment, give me a like, share my video. And those are also all the ways that you can win a prize. So I can only give prizes if you live in the United States, although I really appreciate those of you watching from other countries. So let me give the prizes away from last Tuesday when I was live. Congratulations to Jenny Johnson for winning the card I created. She was in the random drawing for leaving a comment. So I have your address. You're from Iowa, and I'll get that sent out to you. And then congratulations to Linda Monroe from Nebraska. You were the random drawing for placing an order with me this week. And you have won this beautiful bedazzling 6x6 specialty paper. And it is really pretty. It's really sparkly. I have your address, so I will send that out to you. So again, in order to be in a random drawing, leave me a comment. That's whether you're watching this live or on the replay, and whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. So leave a comment. You'll be in a random drawing for a prize on my next live next Tuesday. And share this video, and you'll be in a drawing. And when you place an order with me today through next Monday, you'll be in a drawing for a prize. So again, I'm going to, hi, Karen from Texas. Good to see you. What's the weather like in Texas? So I didn't check usually I check my desktop before I go live, and I forgot to do that today. So let me see if I can make this maybe a little bit better there. As you can see, we're going to be using black ink today and some Stampin' Blends. But first, I wanted to just really quickly talk to you about our new mini catalog. If you do not have the mini catalog or the Sale-A-Bration or even the annual catalog, reach out to me and I'll have that contact information in my description, or you can go over to rusticbarncards.com and there's a contact me and let me know, and I will send the catalog off to you at no cost. So in the you can place a qualifying order from the mini catalog or the annual catalog, and January and February is our celebration, and you can earn free products. So today I'm going to use this cute Awesome Otters, and you can earn this stamp set free by placing a $50 purchase. And then I'm also going to use the Simply Marvelous Designer Series paper. And I'll show that to you a little bit. And then you can earn this free by placing a $50 order. Well, that's good. It's just cloudy, but otherwise it sounds like it's warm in Texas. That's good. So before we start stamping, I just wanted to share about my monthly stamps club. It's $30 a month, and for that fee each month, you will receive a stamp set. January's stamp set is the Love and Happiness, and this stamp set has a lot of sentiments for weddings, anniversaries, congratulations. It could be for congratulations for graduation, or retirement, or a new job, Valentine greetings. So lots for my wife. So lots of different sentiments. And I am going to be using, which I didn't pull out, the hybrid, one of our embossing folders, to make your card kit for January. And here is a couple of cards that I have made. Now, these will not be the cards that we're going to be making in the card kit, but just kind of a sneak peek of what the cards could look like, because you will receive a stamp set, my monthly stamps club, a video tutorial, and a card kit mailed to you to make 6 cards. And I have more information on my website about that. Well, 58 degrees is still warmer than Iowa, so I would take that. And I know that Marie would, with -4 degrees. I am part of the online crafting trio, and I have teamed up with 2 other awesome demonstrators from Australia and Canada, and we are going to put on a global retreat, and that is Saturday, February 12th, if you live here in the United States or Canada, and it would be Sunday, February 13th, if you live in Australia. Now, if you live, so the cost for my retreat here in the United States is $65. If you live in Southeast Iowa, so if you live in 3 counties, you can actually, it would be $45, because I have to add that $20 shipping on to ship the retreat box. But if you're able to pick it up from my house, you live in Wapello County, Van Buren County, or Jefferson County, then you can go ahead and sign up, and then by your address, I would contact you and you can pick it up, and it will save you a little bit. This is going to be a really fun day. We are going to use a private Facebook group. You'll have access to all the demonstrations that we demonstrate for you on the Facebook group. You have access to the videos after the online global retreat. So if you're busy on the 12th, you can still partake of the retreat. You'll get a retreat in a box sent to your home. It's going to have a goodie bag with over $30 of product. You have make and takes and pillow gifts. There'll be prizes. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you can join me. And there's more information at rusticbarncards.com. Hi, Judy. Glad you dropped on. And then the last thing to join my team, Rustic Barn Stampers, if you've been thinking, if you like crafting and you've been thinking about joining, this is a perfect time. And you can receive 20% discount on all your crafting supplies. But right now, January through the 28th of February, if you spend $99, you will receive $125 worth of product that you get to choose from the new mini and the annual catalog. And you get to choose 2 free stamps. So that is almost $200 worth of product for $99, and your starter kit, you get free shipping. So again, you can reach out to me if you like more information about that, and we can talk about that. All right, let's do some stamping. So I'm going to use Awesome Otters, and these 3 otters are so cute. They're really easy to cut out, or you can just stamp them right on your cardstock. It's birthday time, you're utterly awesome, and the little birthday hat. And today I'm going to use the birthday hat, and I'm going to use this image right here. And we are going to make a birthday card because we all need birthday cards, right? And then here is the Simply Marvelous paper, and it is simply marvelous. So we have, it looks like marble on this side of the paper, and this is how it looks on the other side. And you actually receive 48 sheets, and you have 6 double-sided 6x6 designer series paper, and the colors are Balmy Blue, Basic Gray, Blushing Bride, Bumblebee, Coastal Cabana, Flirty Flamingo, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Misty Moonlight, Pool Party, Smoky Slate, and So Saffron. So hopefully you have some of those colors of ink that would go with this beautiful paper. And we are going to use a sheet of this designer series paper today. And I'm going to bring in our cardstock. It's basic white, and I'm going to use this as the card base. So I like to use the thick basic white cardstock for my card bases. When I layer, I use the regular basic white, but for my card bases, then I like using the thick. And this is the regular 8.5 by 5.5 folded in half. And then I have a layer of Balmy Blue. And if you would like the measurements today, you can sign up for my newsletter and over at rusticbarncards.com, and you will receive the tutorial for this. And then I need a scrap of basic white. And I also have some designer series paper. This is the opposite of this side that we're going to use. And then and then we need a scrap of basic white for our sentiment. And then I've taken basic white and I've cut it, and I just freehand and made like a hill. And so what I'm going to do with that is that I am just going to lay it on my designer series paper, and I could go ahead and cut that. And then I am just going to cut around this. Okay, and I'm not going to go ahead and do that right now because I already have one done, but I would just go ahead and cut that across, and then just take my scissors, and I'm using this as a guide. And this is what you have. So this would fit right over that. So I'm just kind of making some hills. Well, let's do some stamping. Let's bring in our basic white. And we're going to use our black ink today. And I am going to ink up 3 of these cute little guys, cute little otters. I'm sorry if it's shaking. I need to. One, 2, and 3. I could do one for, you could always do a 4th one in case you think that you're going, when you do your coloring, you might mess up, but don't know why I put the ink away, because we need some hats. So we're gonna do stamp 3 hats. Then I'm going to set this aside for a second and bring in our strip of basic white. And our sentiment is birthday time because we're going to make a birthday card. I'll ink that up. And now I am finished with my ink. And don't worry, you don't have to watch me color all of these because I do have them ready to go. But what I did want to talk about is the colors that I used. Also, I wanted to talk to you about our Stampin' Blends for just a second. I really like the Stampin' Blends. We also have watercolor pencils. We have markers. And our Stampin' Blends, when you order these, they come 2 in a package. And you receive a dark, and on the side, this is dark pool party. And the other one says light pool party. So you get a light and a dark of the color that you order. You have 2 sides. There's this is a little bit broader and this is a little bit thinner. So you can decide whether you want to use the broader end or the thinner end. And it kind of depends on just what the image is that you're coloring. And you can blend these together. You can use one without the other. So you just kind of have to experiment, but they're really, really fun. So I am going to, I used real red and blue, balmy blue, because that is our layer of our card. Hi, Avis. I'm glad you're here. And I just colored with balmy blue. The little hat. And then I used the real red because I wanted a birthday. You need to have bright colors, right? Like this. And you can just make little dots. Sometimes I'm not so worried if I'm going to go over the edge on this because I am going to be cutting those out. And then I will just do a little bit of coloring on one of our otters so you can see how to do that. And there isn't any right or wrong way. I'm going to start with the dark creme cake for this one. And I'm just going to go over those dark lines that are already there for us. And then I'm going to kind of shade in on the left. I'm going to give them a little bit darker ears. Then I'm going to come back with the light crumb cake. And I'm just going to go over the dark and just kind of blend that together. It's really relaxing using the Stampin' Blends. And then I can come back with the dark again and put another layer. So you can layer these together to make, you know, a darker color. And then again, I can come back with the light. And again, go over that dark and then just spread and go ahead and just kind of bring it on out. So you can see how that's kind of shaded, makes it look more natural. And then again, like I said, when you have that finished, you can just cut around these and they're really, it is really, really easy to do. But I have our little otters already cut out. And I use crumb cake. I use gray granite, soft suede. And for the little noses, I use light cinnamon cider. And I'm going to bring in the hats, and I'm going to show you, I wanted to show you the difference. So on this hat, on these two hats, I left a little bit of the basic white cardstock, and that is what you want to do. This I did not, and I want to show you why this will be more difficult to attach. So you want to add a little bit, when you cut it out, leave a little bit like this, so it's easier to add to your otter. We're going to bring in our card base, and we're going to add our balmy blue layer to our card base. This is a quick and easy card, kind of using stamps, ink, and paper. Although I am cutting out the otters, and then I'm just going to place this right here on our cardstock and get it as straight as I can. And we are going to have our card open this way, okay? And then I'm going to bring in our designer series paper. We're going to add some adhesive. And then I'm going to place it right up here. I'm going to leave a little bit of that border showing of our balmy blue layer. And this is kind of like the sky. Kind of looks like sky, the clouds, doesn't it? Then I'm going to bring this piece of designer series paper, and we are going to overlap it like this and leave a border around. And to me, this looks kind of like water. And then we're going to put a little otters in that water. Yes, Judy, I agree. I think these otters are just so cute. And I have a couple other cards to show you. So I'm just going to add some adhesive, and I'll overlap the first designer series paper just a little bit because I want to leave a border of that balmy blue. And then once I think I have it as straight as I can, I'll press that down. And then we're going to have these little guys. We're going to place them. They are having fun in the, so you kind of place them where you want them to be. And you can have them up here, you can have them down here. So before we place them, we're going to bring in our silicone craft sheet. We want to add the little hats. So I'm going to bring in some Stampin' Seal, and I am going to just add some Stampin' Seal, and I might decide to bring in my liquid glue. Then I'm going to take, actually I'm going to do it this way so you can see. Then I'm going to pick up our otter, and I'm going to place the hat on him. So see how easy it is? You have a place to add that glue on your hat. And I think I'll try this one. I'll just add a little bit of adhesive. And we will add his hat. So on this hat, we don't really have much room, but I'm going to go ahead and turn it over, and I'm going to add the adhesive on the top of the otter's head, since I don't have any extra cardstock there. This is a brand new bottle, and I don't want to press too hard because then I'll get more than I want. And then I'll turn it this way. maybe. And you could put the hat on a little bit crooked. You could have one of them holding the hat, so they wouldn't all have to be wearing the hat. I like the silicone craft sheet because the glue stays on here, not on my work surface. So now we are ready to pop these little otters up on our card and add our sentiment. So I'm going to bring in our Stampin' Dimensionals. And let's see how we want to maybe place them like this. And we're going to put our sentiment, I think, up here. All right, so I'm going to turn him over. And we are going to add, I think 3 dimensionals will work on each otter. And take those backings off. You could stamp a lot of otters, and then, you know, you could even sit and watch TV a little bit and do your coloring, and then you would have them ready to go when you just need to make your card bases. So like if you wanted to send these out maybe as invitations, you could do that, or you could send it to someone as a birthday card. I want to put him just a little bit different angle, like a little higher than I did the first one. And now we're going to add 3 dimensionals on our last card, our last otter. So it takes a little bit of time to color the otters. Other than that, it's a really quick card. And let's see, we could put him down here or up there. Just put him right there. And then it's birthday time or sentiment. I went ahead and already took my snips and I just cut around. And I have its birthday time. So I'm going to turn that over. And we're going to use our mini dimensionals. And pop up our sentiment. And then while I'm doing that, I want you to tell me, do I want to use the Pearl Basic Jewels? Or do I want to use these classic matte dots? I can get them out here. So do we want to use the pearls, or do we want to use, we have white, cream, gray, and black. I'm thinking probably maybe white, or I don't know. You tell me. So the matte dots or the pearl. So let me know while I get this sentiment on here, which embellishment we should add to our fun little birthday card. Marie thinks the matte dots in black. Any other suggestions? I was really going to put this right over here, but I think since that one's up a little bit higher, and that's what happens when you craft. You think you know what you're going to do, and then sometimes it just changes, right? So it's birthday time. Okay, so Marie thinks the matte dots, the black, that would be cute. Ava thinks gray, and Judy likes the pearls. Oh my. Well, here's the pearls. So in gray. I think I'm going to try, because I haven't before. I did add pearls on one of the otter cards that I made last week. So I think I'm going to go with these black matte dots. Okay. So I'm going to put, and we have our sentiment in black, and our otters were stamped in black. So I think, let's just put that. Oh, sometimes I never just can decide where I want that last one to be. There. So that's one thing. When you put it down, did you notice I did that and then I decided I wanted to change it, and I was able with my take your pick tool to go ahead and pick that back up. Well, we went with the black dots. So I like that. What do you think? Oh, and the black and gray together. Yeah, that would be good. We could just add a couple more. I like that. So we can. Because we do have gray with the otters. Okay, it's birthday time. So let me know if you like this card. Let me show you the other two that I made last week in case you missed my live. So this is our card today using the Awesome Otters. Last week I made You Are Utterly Awesome. And if you missed the video on these two that I'm showing you, you can go back and watch those and how I made them. And You're the Nicest. So here's 3 cards made with the Awesome Otters. And you can let me know if you like the cards or not. And I really appreciate you watching. I'm Terry Hartley at Rustic Barn Cards. And thanks for being here. I'll be back on Tuesday of next week at 1 p.m. Central. So you like those, Marie? Thank you. I appreciate it. And have a blessed day, and I'll see you next week.